Hi guys, welcome back to the Airwolf build. Now, I've done a little bit over the last couple of days, and unfortunately this weekend I'm not going to get that much done because I've got a lot of things on. Me and my wife Donna, we're going to the Birmingham Memorabilia Fair and Comic Con today. Also, I'm a big fan of the F1, so that starts today obviously, so I've got that to watch. And because I've concentrated on the Airwolf pretty much when I get back from work, I've got a lot of Sky Plus TV to watch as well, so again, I'm not really going to get that done much this weekend. But I will show you now what I've done in the last couple of days. I'll just turn the camera around. Now, as you can see, now the inside cabin's all been done, I can now start on the two outer shells, both sides of the outer shells. Now, as you can see, I've done the main body painting. Now, historically, Airwolf was a DuPont Phantom Grey. Now, I went on to scalarmodeler.de's comparison chart, uploaded a photo of Airwolf onto their page, and the nearest I could get was a colour called anthracite. There it is, I don't know if you can see that. Now the colour for anthracite on the Revel is 36109. It's a like dark grey, blackish colour, and it fits perfect because that's what I did with my first original build of the AMT kit. Now as you can see, I've gone all over with the paint. Even where the white is, I've put the grey down as an undercoat because I didn't need to primer this model, which was fantastic. I've also started the white, as you can see. Now it does look blue, it does look a bit cracked because anybody that paints by hand will tell you that white is always a bitch to go down, no matter if you primer it. And like I said, always by hand it's a bitch to go down. If you use air guns or you use spray paint, it probably will go down first time, maybe second time, I don't know. Also, you can also see that I've done some construction as well. There's the thruster intakes, silver, and they were cast in the chrome, if you remember from the sprue outer box review, so I'm going to redo those in silver. I've also done the rear facing countermeasure launcher. Whenever there's a missile tracking Airwolf, then I'll press a button, out pops that door, and it shoots the countermeasure backwards. Now with that door, you don't glue that into place, you slip it into the hole. Now that's just the other side of the Airwolf, I'll tell you about in a minute. And then there's a silver housing there, which you glue that into place and it holds the door into place, because you won't need to glue it. Then you paint it silver, and I don't know if you can make that out there slightly. There's your launcher itself. Now if you've got long fingernails or you've got a cocktail stick, you can close that and you can open it. So again, don't paint that, don't glue that down. Also, I've painted the when Airwolf's on the ground, that's the fuel intake on both sides. Now there's a little circular piece in there. I've painted that red. I went a bit overboard so I can get all the circular piece into place. Then I painted the outer covering in the silver, which covered up the overpainting of the red, and then the anthracite did the same thing, covered the overpainting of the silver, and I think that's turned out pretty nice. I've also, as you can see there, I've put in the lower intake. I've painted it in black. I don't know if you just, yeah, there you go. You can just make it out. I need to fill that in with some clay. I haven't painted it on the back, as you can see. I've just painted it so you can see the black. I've also done the upper intake. Again, I've just painted the fascia and glued that into place. Let me just turn that round. I'll turn that round in a minute so you can get a better view. I've also put the windows in. You've got the front windscreen, you've got the side window there. Now for the decal, the little white circle decal, I'm going to put that in on final assembly. So for those who are wondering why I haven't put it in, that's why. Let's push that down a bit, and there you can see the lower window for where the feet is, for the foot control assembly for the lifting body. Let me just turn that up like that. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. There's the upper intake. I've painted that in black as well and pushed it into place, and it looks really nice against the anthracite. Now I've also gone ahead. There you go. There's the propeller. The propeller's in two pieces. You got that piece there, and then that piece goes into that. You got the top of the assembly, that's already moulded into those, and then you got the bottom of the assembly glued to that assembly, which glues the two main pieces of the propeller together. You've also got the support struts, which I'm not really that impressed with, because it don't seem that strong. Once all that's in, I'm hoping it's going to get stronger. I've also painted this main shaft, the little shaft there, in silver, and the mounting washer in black. Then you've got that shaft, there's a main shaft that goes all the way down there. I've left that in normal casting white, because you glue all the assembly together, including those support struts there. Now just in there, there's a little white washer. Just push it into place, don't glue it, because if you want the rotors to rotate, don't glue it in, neither the main shaft neither, and you just slip that into place. Now on that side, just under there, there's two casting holes, mounting holes I should say, and you push that into place, and then once the second half goes into place, I'm hoping that I won't get the same problems as I did with the original AMT kit and the Blue Thunder kit that I had, because when I pushed those pieces together, I had a right pain in the arse to get them into place, so I'm hoping I won't get the same problem. There's the completed cabin as in previous videos. Now that piece there, that white piece, sits on that plate, if you remember from the last video, and it sits into another mounting hole in there, and then once the two halves are glued together, they'll support it. Now, one thing I did want to update you on, remember when I said the cabin glues onto this plate? That plate, when I read further into the instructions, is actually the belly. So when the two halves go together, let me just move that glue out of the way, just give you a little demonstration. Now as you can see, that is the main belly. So once I've got the coats of white in, so I've put 2 on so far. With the original AMT I put 4, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do the same. I'm hoping it won't be too far away from that. I don't know whether to paint it yet. Once I've got all the white perfect, I'm going to see how it matches up to that, and then see what happens. If I need to paint it, I will. Now the other thing, let me just take that half off. The one thing I wanted to let you know about, on the AMT Airwolf, the belly, there is absolutely no detail whatsoever. Aoshima have done a really good detailing section on this, and it's brilliant. On the AMT it's just blank, which is a shame, and there you got, you know, it's just the details brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Now once I've glued the two halves together, I think that's where the ADF pod mounts into, so obviously you're going to paint that, get it all detailed, and hopefully whether I've got to paint that white or not, I don't know yet. Now another thing I wanted to show you, my mate Gavin from work, who is also a model maker, gave me that tape. It's a really thin tape. It's like a border tape. I use it on my titanium modelling water tree. I will get a little bit of paint bleed over these pates there because I'm slightly raised, so I've pushed them down with this brush as far as I can. I'll probably get a little bit of paint bleed, but I can touch that up with the anthracite. Now this tape is fantastic. It's got the consistency of electrical tape, you know, the tape that electricians use to wrap around the wires, loose wiring. It's got that consistency, so it sticks down really well, so thanks to Gavin for that. But I've got a lot more done now. Now I've got the pain in the arse cabin out of the way. So hopefully sometime next week I'll have another update for you. Hopefully I might have the 2 hours put together and get ready for final assembly. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned.